Today our topic is about the transformer. A transformer performs the task of transforming an input voltage into an output voltage and functions according to the principle of the electromagnetic induction. So usually transformer is of three types, that is step up transformer, step down transformer and auto transformer. So the auto transformer will be discussed in the next lecture. So continuing to the step up transformer is that type of transformer which increases the voltage but decreases the amperage of the circuit, and the step down transformer is that types of the transformer which decreases the voltage but increases the amperage of the circuit. For example, we have an example here. The nozzle of the white water pipe can be adjusted to change the pressure and the flow of the water. For example, when the nozzle is adjusted to a high pressure, here we have the nozzle A, here we have the example A, and the nozzle is adjusted to the high pressure. If we see, there will be the water coming out very fast, but there will be the less flow rate of the water. So it will be high pressure and low flow rate. This will be like a step up transformer, and there will be high pressure, that is the high voltage, and low flow rate will be equal to the decrease in the amperage. And similarly, in the example B, when the nozzle is adjusted to a low pressure, so the water comes out very slow. If we see that the water comes out very slow, and we will see that there will be the more flow of the water coming out. So there will be the low pressure but high flow rate. That is low pressure, it will be equal to the step down transformer. That is the low voltage and increase in the amperage. So continuing to the construction of the basic transformer, a basic transformer consists of a core, primary coil, secondary coil. If we see the primary coil and the secondary coil, if we see here, these are the windings over here, there are the turns 1, 2 like this. The primary coil is wound over this core. We see that the primary coil is the that type of the coil in which the electricity comes into the coil or into the transformer. We can say this is the input of the transformer. And if you see the secondary coil is the that type of the coil in which the electricity comes out of the coil, or simply we can say this is the output. So primary is the input and the secondary is the output of the transformer. If we see, in addition to it, transformer has no moving parts. There are no moving parts in a transformer. So continuing to it, what is the basic mechanism? What is the basic mechanism over here? How current flows through the transformer? We see that the electricity flowing through the coil, coil on the primary side creates a fluctuating magnetic field. That is the electricity coming from the primary part of the coil creates a fluctuating magnetic field, and this fluctuating magnetic field interacts with the secondary coil. When it interacts with the secondary coil, it induces an electric current to flow. So simply, the current flowing through the primary coil creates a fluctuating magnetic field, due to which the fluctuating magnetic field interacts with the secondary part of the coil and it induces the current to flow. So the number of the turns on the primary and the secondary side, if we see there are the turns, it's like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. And there are the number of the turns. So the number of the turns on the primary and the secondary determines whether the voltage is to be stepped up or stepped down. So for example, here in example A, we have 10 turns on the primary side and the 5 turns on the secondary side. So we see that the half of the turns are on the secondary side. That is, on the primary side there are 10 and on the secondary side there are 5. So the turns, half of the turns are on the secondary side. That means voltage is decreased by half. So when the voltage is decreased by half, it is an example of the step down transformer as the voltage is decreased. So function of the step down transformer is to decrease the voltage. Similarly, if we see in the case B, here on the primary side we have the 5 turns, and here on the secondary side we have the 10 turns. So we can see that there are twice many turns on the secondary side, that is 5 is doubled by 10. That is on the primary side we have 5 turns, and on the secondary side we have 10 turns. That means voltage will be increased double. So the voltage is increased by double. So this is an example of step up transformer, because the voltage is increased. So the main function of the step up transformer is to increase the voltage. So continuing to the transformer, we have here the transformer law. What is the law of the transformer? Law of the transformer states that the voltage change across the transformer is proportional to the turn ratio, that is Vs divided by Vp, that is voltage across the secondary coil divided by voltage across the primary coil, will be equal to Ns divided by Np. That is the turn ratio of secondary coil, number of turns of secondary coil divided by number of turns of primary coil. And we can see that the Ns divided by Np, here this ratio is called as turn ratio. So depending upon the turn ratio, we can describe the transformers into the step up, step down and isolation transformer. So if the turn ratio, that is number of turns on the secondary side divided by number of turns on the primary side, is greater than 1, then it is the step up transformer. Very important to know that if number of turns on the secondary side divided by number of turns on the primary side, that's turn ratio, is greater than 1, then it is the step up transformer. If the turn ratio is less than 1, then it is the step down transformer. And when the turn ratio is equal to 1, then it is an isolation transformer. If we see the isolation transformer over here, it will be like this, that this is the primary. If we have 5 turns over here, 5 turns on the primary side, and there will be also the 5 turns on the secondary side. If we see the ratio will be equal to 5 divided by 5, this will be equal to 1. So this is an example of the isolation transformer. So the continuity, transformer law of current states that Is divided by Ip will be equal to Ns divided by Np. What is that? Is is the current flowing through the secondary coil divided by current flowing through the primary coil is equal to number of the turns of the secondary coil divided by number of the turns of the primary coil. So an ideal transformer has same amount of the power at the output related to the input. Whatsoever will be the output, there will be that amount of the input. So input power will be equal to the output power. So continuing to it, that is the current flowing through the primary coil into voltage across the primary coil will be equal to the voltage across the secondary coil and the current or output through the secondary coil. So continuing to it, we will see that the ratio of the current flowing through the secondary divided by primary coil will be equal to the voltage ratio of the voltage through the primary coil divided by secondary coil, and the ratio of the number of the turns through the primary coil divided by ratio of the number of the turns through the secondary coil. That is Is divided by Ip is equal to Vp divided by Vs is equal to Np divided by Ns. So if we see in an X-ray circuit, over here I have drawn. This is an X-ray circuit. If we see here, we have the step up transformer, and here we have the step down transformer. Step up transformer uses to supply the high voltage to the X-ray tube. If we see this step up transformer, it produces high voltage to the X-ray tube and is used to increase voltage. Step up transformer is used to supply the high voltage to the X-ray tube, and it is used to increase the voltage, but it decreases the current. And in addition to it, other part of the X-ray tube needs step down transformer. Step down transformer, that means it is used to supply the power that hits the filament of the X-ray tube. It produces the power that hits the filament of the X-ray tube, which decreases the voltage. It decreases the voltage, but it increases the current. In addition to it, different parts of the X-ray circuit actually need different in amps. X-ray tube itself need very high voltage to produce the X-ray. So there is a need of the step-up transformer to increase the voltage. Here we have the step-up transformer on this side to produce the high voltage to the X-ray tube, so that the X-rays are produced. In addition to it, its circuit itself needs very high amperage. Very high amps, not high voltage. On the other hand, it needs very high amperage, not high voltage. So that part of the circuit actually needs step down transformer. So both the transformers also use that step up transformer and step down transformer, and also the auto transformers are used. So the auto transformer may be discussed in the next lecture. Thank you.